Spacers to the velocity of ping. I'm your GM, I'm Boyde, and tonight we have Lorekus, Suave, and Jane in the depths of the belly of the Rusted Labyrinth, investigating what they might be able to find here in the dark abandonment. Nareth has become very distressed at the sight of the Husk meeting its fatal demise. Weren't able to see that last time.
Lorekus is going to kind of give a small sad bow as she speaks another gift word and kind of circles her hands around each other and like spreads them outward in front of her, and there are some sort of fractal looking flower shapes that move forward from her hand and touch onto the other creature. And I'm going to try to cast Toll the Dead. It needs us to do a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Ooh, okay. It fails so hard.
Going to fail. So then that'll be 14 points of damage. That is not correct. Why did it roll it that way? It's just supposed to roll 1d12. Hold on. I'll just roll it manually.
Oh, no, it's uninjured if injured. So if uninjured, it only gets 2 damage, but you get max damage because it's injured. So you got 12 damage. So you see, as Lorekus casts this spell, as the fractal flower reaches the husk, it encapsulates it entirely, and gently the husk falls to the floor, bedded by the fractals, and stops moving. Thank you for bearing with us as we figure out a few more technical difficulties, but as you see Lorekus cast the spell and the husk fall to the floor, behind you, players, you see Nareth begin to look out the door and then gasp, fall to her knees, and fall to the floor. Go ahead and try. I mean, unless you're using a particular strength, no. You can roll to shake, but nothing happens. Do you want to inspect them? Roll me a medicine check. You can't really tell, and you're not really familiar with their biology, but it appears that they've just fainted. Uh, Give me an intelligence check. With a 15, you would probably assume that maybe this is the first time Nareth has seen something this close pass away on from this life, and the shock of that may have overwhelmed them. Thank you, Jane. I can see now. Suave, at your height, Nareth is a pretty large creature, but you are much larger. You can definitely pick Nareth up. When you look at the bed, however, give me a perception check. That bed is Suave. If you put Nareth on that bed, they're going to fall into the pipes. You can see that it's balanced precariously between flooring that's still standing and piping that has begun to show through it as it's crumbling away, and some of the furniture is already falling through. Like the vanity is toppling or starting to, and if you put Nareth on that bed in particular, they're going to fall in. The couch, however, seems like a sensible option. You can move yourselves now, too. And I'll move Nareth if you do on over to the couch. Absolutely. You see as you see, and Jane, you don't see much at all. This doesn't look like a very clean bathroom to you, as with this disrepair on the floor. Lorekus, it's a toilet and a sink. Nothing extraordinary. You do see where the husk had clawed at the door trying to get out. Probably was lost in here for a bit. You hear a strange sound echoing through the upper floor. Nope, you're on the highest floor that you know of. All of you. No. On the upper floor, meaning this floor. This is the highest floor. You hear it from on this floor. Nope. If you want to try and discern where from, then I will need investigation from anyone trying. Uh, Lorekus and Jane, you think it might be coming from above you, from outside, from a roof, maybe? Suave, it's across the hall. There is ductwork up there that, like the floor, is falling apart. So it's not totally insane to think, but nothing's up there. Mhm. That's the hallway. You see the elevator that you all emerged from, still glowing and bright, and you see locked doors. Everybody give me, let's see, intelligence. Well, no, Suave, you did well enough. You remember that Nareth has the keypad with the security access on it that allows you to open, unlock, etc. doors on this ship. I figured you would. Okay, there you go. You don't hear anything coming from the other side. You gonna do the run and jump over the pipes? There you go, Suave. And with that dirty 20, you figured out which door it's coming from. It is the one that Lorekus is now standing in front of. Fortunately, Nareth did a very good job with decoding the data pad and making certain that everything was easy to unlock on the ship. So all you have to do is hold it up and swipe it like a badge on the panel to your left, and the door opens. Well, it unlocks. You hear a pleasant beep. Jane leaps over the pipes, makes it handily, and you are all standing before that unlocked door. There shouldn't be. No. I asked. Okay, hold on. Tech check. 1 second. All right, players, go ahead. I think we're good now. Let me turn you up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you're now standing before that door. You hear, and it is unlocked. If you try and reach out telepathically, you will get nothing back. It does not choose to respond to you. me see. This should be Foundry audio. Let me I'll just take off the old audio source and add a new one. How about now?
Testing, testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I believe we have it. We have player sound.
Yes.
I can't hear anything.
I heard it on the stream.
Oh wait, no, there we go. There we go. Yay.
There's like a 5 to 10 second stream delay, but okay. Good thing we caught it now. Someday
Yay.
we'll have an episode without tech issues. Not
Thanks, my
today.
God.
Thanks, Dad. We
Thanks,
appreciate you.
Dad.
All right. Yeah, I will tell everybody to step back, and I will use my psychic mage hand sort of thing to push the button to open the door, with us like able to stand at the ready and not be up in there. Because last time I opened a door with thing in my face, and I don't want to repeat.
Don't we need my data pod to open the door though?
Nope.
You unlocked it.
Oh, I unlocked it. Fair enough. Okay.
Yep, it was unlocked, so anyone could open it, and Lore did. It's unlocked.
Oh, right. Hey, so I used psychic capacity. Jane.
I feel a little hungry, guys. Is there... I don't... Jane's stomach just starts grumbling. She covers it with her hand. She's like, nothing. Shh. Oh.
Suave, roll me a perception check, please.
Coming right up.
Hey, Lord, Lorekus,
18.
did you hear my stomach?
You know
A
that
little
sound,
bit.
Suave. One of them. That's the sound of thwirls.
Ah.
Okay, so all you hear are the thrills and not my stomach. That's good, okay.
Yeah, it's twirls, guys. Fuck it. I'm gonna go in and start trying to look for them.
Go ahead, walk in. As you walk in, you see the room and the potential source of the other noise.
Oh.
Is that a robot?
What is going on?
Oh fuck. Hello. This
What?
floor.
Suave, you can tell the source of the noise is coming from the other side of that door. Not the, what you determine now to be a bark, but the chattering from thwirls, that's coming from the other side of that door.
There's a dog in here.
Yes, but
Are you functional?
It is now barking at you, repeatedly.
What? Woof back! Woof! Woof! Woof!
Shush. Right.
It's trying to
I
jump
hear
on
the
the bed, it seems.
Dog?
No idea if it's friendly. Sit! Sit, dog.
Roll animal
Are you
handling.
functional? It's a robot dog, right?
It is.
I got an 11.
It does not sit, Suave. It jumps onto the bed.
Ah, fuck.
Both of you. Same number.
This is a weird looking dog. Usually the humanoids have dogs and they're furry. This thing, I'm not gonna touch it. It'll bite. I could bite back. Woof! Woof!
Does the dog appear to be intact?
It does. It doesn't seem damaged in any way.
Never thought I'd play a D&D game where the words, is the dog intact, was ever uttered.
If anybody wants to, you may roll, gosh. Arcana? No. Let me see. Technology. You can roll me technology to see what this dog is supposed to be.
Okay, and technology is
check?
intelligence based.
Yes.
I got 13.
So this is my intelligence roll, 15.
I'm just getting all the 11s.
Suave, it looks like a pet. Probably just some rich person's, personal companion. Lorekus, you have seen animal robot companions before. Usually like Suave that they're humanoid companions. Sometimes they function as diaries or data storage for people. People treat them a lot like sentient beings, even though they're not. It's a robot dog.
I have a data pad, right?
You do.
I'm going to see if I can create a connection,
Hell yes,
plug
do.
in a cord, or tap into some sort of little wireless signal or something to try and connect to the dog.
Yeah, it's coming towards you, so go ahead and roll me a data check to see if you can
All right.
hack into him and make him friendly towards you.
This is my data roll. Fuck.
Oh, you know what? You put the plug in the wrong port. That's actually the
Oh, yo!
So he's gonna try and take a nom at you.
Fucking God.
Oof, and he's going to just bite at you for
Evil siphon.
3 damage from the Robo Dog's bite. But he's not
Alright.
attacking you outright. He's not trying to, he's just defending himself because you poked him in the butthole.
Look, if you want me to bite it, I can
That's
bite
fine.
it.
When he bites me and then pulls back, the skin where he bit me on the arm just kind of closes back up as if it's Play-Doh or something, because I still have the last remaining, I don't know, 10 minutes probably at this point.
Oh,
of
hell
this,
yes.
False life spell. So I'm actually still totally okay. But I will attempt again. I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, dog. Can you sit? Can you cooperate?
I'll let you go
I'm
ahead
trying
and
to
try
help.
and roll again.
This is the data? Okay.
Yep.
Data.
Data
This is
to
my
hack.
data roll 11 this time.
Oh. You find the right place, and you manage to link up enough to where you see the dog's name is Ein, E-I-N. It does seem to have a humanoid owner. You can't get it to be particularly friendly towards you, but you manage to get it to stop barking. So at least it's not constantly going rah 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 rah. But it sat on the precariously perched bed and not barking at you any longer.
All right. I'll just be like, good Ein, stay, and then I'll just leave him there for a minute and be like, I don't know if we want to take it with us, but it is at least gonna be quiet now.
Suave,
Well,
with that perception you rolled on the way in, you realize that the dog wasn't barking at the door that you came through when you walked in the room.
Well, I don't think it was particularly interested in us to start with. Probably heard the swirls in the next room there, but I don't know. I feel like we should move the dog off the bed. It looks like it's gonna, sink into the floor any second.
All right. Ein, sit, and I'll point at the floor.
Maybe Nareth likes dogs. Maybe they could hang out.
Considering how little Nareth seems to have for blood and guts and, well, you, I
Oh my
doubt
god, the dog just shrank, you guys! No,
she...
Yes, so this door.
Indeed, it's unlocked.
I go to join the group, and then I realize I'm standing right by the door, and I back the fuck off. I'm like, oh, right. I don't want to be by that door.
No, I'm gonna draw my pistols
You got him.
Do you need the door opened from a distance, or?
That would be preferred, but thorls aren't really that threatening. Worst case scenario, they bite you and you get, a little disease and you have to take a shot. But actually, I don't think there's any medics this far out, so actually it might be a bit fatal after a few weeks. Yeah, no, I would like the door open from a distance.
All right, and Lorekus is going to step back just a little bit further again after all of that explanation, and then use her psychic mage hand capacity to open the door.
Door opens.
And then eyeball Jane and be like, "Oh, oops, maybe I should stop doing that."
What are you talking about? It was swirls, not my stomach.
Jane, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah, Jane.
Oh, okay. Saving throw.
Ooh, it's all right. You're a little peckish. Something about this air tastes.
Smells nummy.
It tastes very,
Psychic.
very bright. Very bright. You like it.
It something smells good. You guys taste that? Smell that? You got snacks?
No.
The door is open,
Is it
and
my
you hear chattering.
spell, or is it in the bathroom?
Can I tell where it's coming from?
You
or
can
am I
tell.
just like,
With that 17, you can tell it's from Lorekus.
I'm just gonna. No, it's just that I don't know what you're talking about. Rumble, rumble. Oh.
Right, as soon as I see those swirls in the room in front of me, I'm going to fire at them.
Oh, the poor thwirls. Okay. You fire at them. Roll to attack.
13,
13 hits.
5 damage.
You see this thwirl just a puff of fluff, and this one just goes and hops out of the bathtub and makes a run for the other room.
Oh no, you aren't getting away that easy, pal. And I'm going to try and shoot that one.
He's trying. He's ran for the other room. Give me an attack.
17.
Oh, you hit him. You managed to get him, and he goes through the door. And oh, he makes it to the bathroom door, but you get just right in the left flank, and it goes through the entire body of the poor thwirl before he poofs into a puff of purple smoke. And the chattering finally ceases.
Fucking thorls.
Do you investigate the bathtub? Or the bathroom, sorry.
Yeah, sure, whilst I'm here.
Perception, please.
I will help with that. Give you advantage.
Same.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just here to wash my hands.
Eugene.
You see a lot of small, squirming purple things in the bottom of that tub, Suave, and you know what they are.
Oh, fuck. They're breeding. Oh, God. Right.
Lorekus, you understand with Suave making that statement. You recall having received thousands upon thousands of life signs from this place.
Oh, this is what that was.
Ah, fuck. Right,
So this ship is absolutely overrun.
infested. There's no hope. Like, unless we have all the special tools and we're ready to fucking gas this place and leave, I don't think there's anyone else on board, to be honest. I think it's all thorls. And they're going to keep eating away at the wires of this ship until it's nothing but dust.
So what was the screaming then?
What was the what now?
What was all that screaming we heard?
Good question.
Does the sink in here look clean?
It
I'm gonna
does.
wash my hands. If so, can I wash my hands?
It looks beautifully clean. This is one of the better put together bathrooms. It doesn't appear that the thwirls did much damage aside from just coming and going from the open hole on the side.
Jane,
Jane's gonna gingerly walk over to the sink and just kind of turn it on, start maybe casually washing her hands a little bit.
Jane walks over to
remember
the
that
sink.
you also have that alcohol.
Yeah, I don't want. I gotta save it for emergencies. There are a lot of emergencies where my hands
Look.
feel dirty.
Yeah.
Jane, there's an entire room of the stuff on the lower floor. I think you can, you can
You
sacrifice a
seemed
bit.
so excited it was there. I didn't want to take all of it. Seemed like
It
you really
isn't a
liked it,
renewable
Swabby.
resource, Suave, so
Well, what
Jane
do
has
we?
the right idea.
Alright. I feel clean. Let's go. I'm ready to go find some snacks. Psychic snacks. Woo.
Jane takes Lorekus takes a step away from Jane when Jane says that.
I don't eat flesh. I just I'm not gonna unless no, it's fine. You're fine. It's fine. What's behind this door?
Actually, before I leave the room, am I okay to try and look back at the little robot dog and be like, follow?
Yeah, you can try. You're not hacking into him, you're just trying to tell him, so give me animal handling. You're
13.
so lucky.
Oh,
That was what you needed. He follows you.
yay!
You're lucky because Lorekus lowered the DC.
Why is it with me and animals, Jackie?
I don't know, man, every time! Here, I think I can give you control of him.
Yay! Buddy.
Do we care to look into these other rooms?
Well, we came here to scrounge parts for the ship, so I think after this point we're just either doing that or wasting time until Nareth wakes up.
The rooms could have interesting things in them, but I would be interested in finding control decks, control like a captain's chambers with control panels.
Alright.
We can check these rooms for anything that else might be helpful, but this does appear to be a dead ship.
Right. Well, I'm happy to explore if y'all are. Have nothing better to do.
Alright, let us try this one that Jane is trying to get into. Jane!
Jane just tried to open a locked door. Jane just trying to open a locked door.
I tried it a few times. It still won't open. It's for sure locked. I'm pretty
Look,
sure it's for Sherlock.
I've got the data pad. 1 second, and I'll just swipe it.
And when Suave swipes it, it pings and opens right up for you, Jane.
Wow. Ah! Wow. Do I see anything in here that is of interest?
You see many things. Give me a perception check.
Can I make a perception check as well?
You may. Anyone who wants to look around may.
No.
Suave, you
Oh, that's
see
Suave's
holes in the
first bad
floor.
Wow.
You see that table is falling through the pipes, and you're just kind of fixated on it. Jane and Lorekus, you see this vanity here in the corner has a very ornate gift box open on it.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm gonna check out that gift box.
Okay, that gift box, it's a black velvet box. The top is opened. It has a letter. You assume that because the letter is out and open that it has been read by its intended recipient. And inside the box, you see a bright golden necklace with a red ruby.
Well, that's nice.
It is
I think, isn't it? Everywhere.
It is nice, yes. The ruby could be very useful.
You should take it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the whole gift box with the... Is the gift box just like a box, or is it like a nice...
It's pretty nice. It's a velvet
Okay.
box. It looks like it was made to encase this necklace.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take the box with the necklace inside of it, and I'll put that into my backpack that is now starting to get very full. And I'll glance at the letter.
I've given you the letter. And I've given you the necklace as well. The letter reads, "To my dearest Plava Laguna, I promise to love you until your very last breath. Please accept my enclosed gift as an expression of my adoration. Ever yours, Zerg."
Oh.
That was weird. Humans are weird. Just weird. Just petri dish breed. That's so much more effective.
Yeah, but it's a lot less fun. Speaking from a lot of experience.
I'm just gonna set the letter down, and then continue to look over this desk. Are there any, like, nice pens, or good journal books, or anything along those lines around in this space here as well?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Invest. 21!
You find what you're looking for. There are very nice pens. They look like they have feather quills and lovely little nibs, and they have inkwells beside them, some of which have been used, but they have black ink, blue ink. They even have some jewel tone purple ink that looks like maybe the letter was written in that.
Black, blue,
And
jewel
purple.
purple. And any, like, journal books or anything like that?
None that seem to be written in, no active journals, but a few drafts of the love letter. If you dig into the very bottom of the vanity, you'll find the first draft and the second draft, and it has different words crossed out.
Okay. There are empty journal books?
There are empty ones, yes.
I want those.
You can have them. You find 3.
All right. 3 empty journals. I need those. And
With that
then
21,
one
you
feather
sure as
quill?
hell find them. Yep,
Is it just the one? Awesome.
just the one feather
Okay.
quill, yep. With a nice
3
steel
things for-
nib.
I am taking all of these things, and I am sort of sitting down on the floor to rearrange my current collection of stuff in my backpack to make it all fit.
Okay. I need you and Jane. Suave, you're not paying attention, so just you and Jane, to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh! What?
Mhm. Jane, you're fine. Lorekus, you're fine
15?
as well. Nothing happens.
Did I notice that I feel like something started to happen to me?
No.
Okay, well, just gonna keep
That necklace is
organizing
just
my-
very
my-
compelling to you. It's very beautiful. It's kind of mesmerizing.
Which is?
The necklace.
The necklace. I'm gonna make sure it gets a prized spot in my loot stack. In my backpack.
Yeah, both of you noticed it was just like compelling you to put it on. But you didn't. You're fine.
Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna be here for a minute. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, Suave, you have been stunned for a moment looking at that upturned table, probably thinking about very bad things that you've done on tables in the past. Get your brain out of the gutter, naughty boy. What you doing now?
Very, very good things, mind you. Right, you guys find it much important? Sorry, I zoned out for a sec.
Some human love letter bullshit. No, that's it.
Human love letter bullshit. Well, aren't you the
Lorekus,
romanticist?
you understand that those names don't sound human to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. It's
Alright.
fine. Jane doesn't need to truly understand.
Okay.
Petri dish is
just-
love. Petri dish is life.
Yeah, I'll just do the internal correction every time that Jane says that. Just be like, they're not human.
They go in your furnace all the same.
Rotin culture fascinates me in a very morbid way. Anywho, do I see much in this bathroom?
Perception, please. You see pipes chewed, you see a lot of swirl remains, as in, ugh.
Mm,
But nothing
No.
of particular interest that you haven't seen in other bathrooms in this ship, no.
Ugh. No, nothing much important down this way. Just gonna go back to my dog. Well, the dog. I don't presume
You got
him
the
to be mine
dog
yet,
now?
but, like-
That's interesting. There's a dog. The dog is okay.
Yeah, he's just following me. It's fine.
Yeah, you notice that Ein is now following Suavi wherever Suavi goes.
Alright, let us check the last room. This one had some interesting stuff in it. That is possible the other one does as well.
All right. I'll unlock it again with my data pad.
It unlocks.
I see another desk. I'm going straight to the desk. I found good loot at the desk. I want the desk.
Anybody who wants can roll perception to see what you see.
I see a swirl.
You sure do.
If I see it as well, I'm gonna fucking shoot it.
I don't care about the swirl.
Suavi, you don't see it. You see a bed that looks soft and inviting and actually on complete flooring.
Decide to kick my feet up for a second. Might
As you
pat the
jump-
spot beside me, and it's like, up.
As
Is
you
the
jump,
bed tall enough for you?
Just about. My feet might poke off the end a little bit, but if I go into fetal position and curl up, it's all fine. Gonna see if the dog will come up on the bed with me, and I'm just gonna like put my hands behind my head, take a breather.
Ein will jump up there with you and sit beside you, dutifully guarding.
Good boy.
Oh, dog.
You
Whoa.
feel a crusty crunch beneath you. These sheets probably have not been washed in quite some time. Lorekus, with that 18, you see this vanity. It doesn't have journals or gifts on it, but instead has things like hairpins, a hairbrush, accessories, makeup.
The hair care items are of great interest to me as well.
Mhm.
And I think at this point I'm going to call Jane over and ask, Jane, might I use the space in your backpack?
Jane's gonna look down and like pull off her backpack and look in it and just sit there with it open, waiting for Lorekus to put whatever in. Like, well, okay.
Thank you. And I will collect like the hairbrush. I will clean it out of any hair that was there and make a mental note that needs scrubbed before I might use it. And then any other like hair product things, as I might be the only one on the ship who has hair care needs.
I have a
I
question.
eyeball Suavi. I don't know if Suavi might have hair care needs or if they just bedheaded all day.
I have a question. What is this makeup? What is this? What do you do with this?
Oh, the makeup? Let me show you. It is not something I use very often, but it can be quite fun. And I'm going to take some of the makeup. I'm going to paint it onto Jane's face in a maybe not super traditional way, since Jane's face isn't super traditionally shaped, and then gesture for them to step in front of the mirror and take a look. Give them a little bit of like a war paint vibe to it.
I feel very pretty.
Do you want to start using these items?
Oh, I don't know. I just do it. Wait, you mean you use them more than once?
You wash them off. They don't stay.
Oh. I like them, but their impermanence bothers me. We'll think about it.
I will bring them, and I'm going to put all the makeup items into Jane's bag, and we will explore makeup later.
Jane is very pleased with her working.
Okay.
Did Suave pass out?
Ah, so Suave is passed out, yes. Jane,
Took a little nap.
I have put the items into your bag, and you have received the dust of appearance, the lipstick of sweet words, snap nail polish, and an oil of beauty. And you may look over those when you return to Ping, and you can decide what you would like to do with them. You and Lorekus.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna give you so much charisma, it'll be weird. Before noticing that Suave has kind of passed out on the bed, as sort of starting to look around the rest of the room, is this a foot chest?
It is.
Can I open it?
You may.
Okay, I want to see what is maybe in this.
You open the foot chest, and it looks like personal effects, clothing, dresses mostly.
I hold some up, look them over.
Hats,
None of
gloves, garments, a petite umbrella.
Oh, the umbrella's cute. But nothing's really my style. And so, after holding up a few that were potential of interest, I'm going to just kind of sort through them, but put them all back inside the foot case. Jane, did you want any of these?
Oh, they're very small.
They are very small for you, Jane. You would probably not be able to get half of your body into them.
Yeah,
We
I
could make
love
adjustments.
Oh, no, no.
Sure. This is,
Yeah.
here. And I'm going to take the knife, and I'm going to take, a yellow dress, a yellow sundress, and I'm going to cut the one side so that the armhole goes down further, and there's opening there further. And I'm going to cut the opposite shoulder piece so that now it's a one shoulder item. And then I'm going to see if Jane might be cooperative to put it on as a one-armed shirt. Basically, at that point is probably what it would be, as a one-shoulder shirt type thing.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Please,
I-
both of you, give me performance.
Okay. I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
You feel-
I feel pretty and lovely and bright.
Oh no. Please don't let me have ruined this.
So, Jane, you feel amazing. And Lorekus, as you get the dress on Jane and you take a step back, you accidentally take one too many steps back and fall into the floor section where there is no floor.
Oh no.
Please give me acrobatics.
I'm going to yelp as I bang all of my body. Let's see, acrobatics.
Oof,
18.
okay. You managed to scramble up and out without taking any damage. You saved yourself. That was very close.
Very weird fluid monk movements of redistributing my momentum and kind of rolling my way back up onto the floor and stand there with a little bit of out of breath oh, well, I need to be more careful than that.
Your handiwork is
Wow.
nonetheless absolutely stunning, Jane. You look and feel like the most elegant bureaucrat. You could get so much legislation done. You could make things happen in this getup. You
I
love
could
it.
throw so many humanoids into the warship furnace.
You
But feel
could.
pretty while I'm doing it.
Absolutely, you could.
a little bit concerned as to what Jane with confidence is like. I'm not going to find another outfit to bring for them. I'll just leave them with the one.
Jane goes in the hallway very proud, showing off her new outfit to the thwirls.
Jane is showing off to the twirls,
Ah!
and Suave is taking a nap. Ladies, do you have any additional plans for Nareth, or are you going to let them take a nap there while you continue to explore the ship?
It occurs to me I did not explore the table in Nareth, the room with Nareth, and now realizing that there might be very nice things, I'm going to double check that second room that we went in. It doesn't look like there's... Oh, there's a chest in the far corner, and there is a desk. I'm not going to be able to probably get to it. Can I take a moment to explore both the chest and...
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
From a distance, does it look like that desk has interesting stuff?
Give me perception.
Okay. 18.
It looks like it has much the same as the last room, maybe hair care products and makeup. Nothing stands out to you as, oh wow, that's something extraordinary I must go see on that desk over there.
Okay. Then I will instead take a second and look through this chest in the back corner.
Sure.
Is it much the same?
It is. It's much the same. It's clothing, except these are nicely tailored suits.
Oh.
Whoever they're
does it
tailored
look like there is maybe a nice jacket that might be Suave sized?
Perhaps. You do notice with that perception check that whomever these are tailored for has 3 lower appendages and at least 4 upper ones. So they might not match Suave as far as stylistic or limb amount.
Yeah.
But it is fine fabric. It's obviously custom made, and this creature who has had these made has taken great care of them. So you could repurpose them. But
Is there
as
maybe
they
a
are,
cloak in here that doesn't require limb
ooh,
holes?
give me an investigation check if you're looking for a cloak.
Okay.
I have returned. Pardon my
Okay.
shitty
9.
internet.
No.
No, I'm sorry. You do not find a cloak.
Okay.
You're
That is
fine,
okay.
Suave. You're just taking a nap.
Ah,
But now
You
you've woken up
accidentally fell
and
asleep.
you're alone. Well,
You
you
hear
and
us in the
I.
hallway.
And you hear the girls walking around in the hall.
well, I'm gonna go see what they're doing, and I'll make sure Ayn follows me.
I
Jane,
will
I'm going to
follow.
check this room again really fast, and I'm going to jump across these pipes.
Yes, okay. I'm just kind of catwalking down the hallway by myself.
Show it off
Yep.
to Suave! And I jump.
What? Oh,
No,
hello.
I have a pretty dress. I'm pretty.
Jane looks like the most elegant thing you've ever seen, Suave, and if you didn't know them personally and weren't sort of terrified of Rothians, you would consider them to be a mark. An excellent one.
Well, Jane.
I know. It's quite lovely. And the war paint just really tops off the look.
Yeah, I'll say.
There's like blue eyeshadow that's on the bottom part of their eye, like on the tops of the cheekbone part of their eye, and then like red eyeshadow that goes along the brow ridge, and then she's got like just lipstick on the lower lip part so that it looks a little bit blood-like, and just a tiny bit of like rouge on the tip of her nose.
Oh, I feel so good.
Yeah, so Abby's gonna find this all very amusing. And genuinely a little bit wholesome, which she isn't used to.
Genuinely a little bit. Lorekus, give me investigation for that final vanity.
All right. 17.
What are you looking to find?
I would like to see if there are any, so I'm keeping an eye out for any particularly like expensive gems or jewelry that have maybe gems in them. And any additional like very nice journals that have very good binding on them, perhaps more ink, anything kind of along those lines, I think would be sort of what I'm primarily paying attention to.
You do find journals. You find several that are filled. They seem to be herbology notes, and they have just a breakdown of a particular planet's one you're not familiar with, but maybe you could look it up. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with it actually, but that's a different role. A planet's particular fauna and flora, and detailed observations about each one and the efficacy. You also find several empty and several full wells of ink, more black. You also get one pot of red ink, and let me see, one pot of green ink, along with 2 more feather quills and a single pearl that seems somehow magical. It's
Awesome.
uh,
Okay.
it's about the size of your thumb knuckle and all on its own, encased in a very tiny velvet, what would look to be a traditional ring box, but there's no ring attached. It's just a single pearl.
Okay. Because in the moment to figure out what these items are, and I know magic can be dangerous, I'm going to just close that and not touch it, but I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the feather quills and tuck them into where the other feather quill is. I'm going to arrange the ink very carefully into my backpack, and then I'm going to pick up the herbology notes, and as I flip through them and I see them, I'm going to take a minute and get a little bit sad and be like, I'm not going to let your work be lost. I will find a way to bring this back. And so I'm going to, like, very gingerly, with a great deal of, like, these matter, put those into my backpack, which I think is now fully full at this point. So I probably have 0 room for anything else.
It's probably quite full, but that's okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
too.
doesn't quite zip all the way closed.
Yeah, but that's all right. You can, kind of grasp your arms around it and hold it around your front and hold it to you. So that's fine. You can still transport it. That's what matters.
Yes. And then I will do the, I'll check on Nareth. And then be like, I don't know how to bring Nareth out of this room.
Nareth appears to be sleeping soundly, breathing normally. Little beads of sweat are forming on their head, and their expression seems fitful. But other than that, they appear all right.
Well,
Bad dreams.
I can try and, carry her across.
Do you think that Nareth would like makeup and a pretty dress as well?
Not while she's asleep, but we can take one for the road.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Jin,
Find
would you like
anything,
to perhaps do that?
Find anything nice for gents in there?
Well, I didn't see if there was a suit, a case in here. I'm gonna look around and spy one in this room. And it looks precarious, so I'm gonna use my mage hand psychic ability to open it from a distance.
Would there be any more like dresses or anything in here that I could see that would fit Nareth?
Investigation from you, Jane, and Lorekus. You are able to open that up easily, and since you're far enough away, Jane, you don't need to roll for me. I'm sorry, Jane, you find nothing that looks like it would be small enough for Nareth.
Well, this is too bad.
Lorekus, you do open that container, and it has, much the same as many of the others, clothes, but these appear to be in a humanoid shape. They're also a bit tattered and look as though thralls might have chewed them.
I will, one by one, pull them out with my psychic mage hand to lift them up, kind of give them a shake to get a sense of them, lay them down on the floor over beside this, and go through them and see if I can find anything that is intact and maybe of decent quality, and perhaps like a nice jacket or something that Suave might like?
If you take the time to do that, then I'll go ahead and say you found a nanofiber jacket that even the chewiest thwirls can't get through. Those fibers are for sure not going to get bitten. So, yeah, that's intact and looks like it would fit Suave.
Awesome. I proudly walk my way back out of the room with the jacket floating beside me and come back to over here and float it over to Suave and be like, I don't know if it is your size, but it is the best I could find. Oh, we lost Suave again.
Suave got distracted by the alcohol.
Oh no, we did lose Suave again. Okay, so while Suave is trying on that jacket and Ein is following them around, Nareth and Jane, when you regather and are you going to continue, I'm sorry, Nareth, Lorekus and Jane, when you regather, are you going to continue looking for a dress for Nareth, or are you going to stay on this level or go to a different one?
I feel like maybe Nareth can look for a dress for herself.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not even sure if Nareth likes dresses, and we can't ask her since she's unconscious, so...
That's a sensible conclusion. Suave is going to go and say that he's going to check on Nareth and he'll take Ein, and you and Jane can take the tablet and go check the other levels while he makes sure that Nareth doesn't have any more fits of nightmares.
Okay. In the elevator, there were 2 other levels that we haven't been to yet, right?
Indeed. One is the 3rd level, which says hunting grounds, and the other is the 2nd, which is the dining area.
Dining area and hunting grounds. What do you think, Jane?
They both sound equally weird, and I don't understand them. But I don't know. The hunting grounds. Well, let's go to dining hall. Seems a little safer, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
I'm not sure that there is a such thing as safe on a dead ship.
Oh well, the Rothian ships they slumber all the time.
Slumber is not the same as dead, and I will push the button for the dining hall.
Okay. Then you are going to the dining hall. Give me a moment to open it up. The elevator buzzes to life, and you feel the car moving down. Wow.
Oh,
And there you are.
As Jane runs out of the elevator, I just peek my head very cautiously. I'm scared of doors now.
Do I notice anything, such as that creature man thing over there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely do. Because it's now like coming towards you and trying to lean over the table to get to you.
Oh no, Mick!
And
I'm gonna attack
another
it.
is walking in your direction. You're going to attack it?
Oh, whoa! Whoa!
Are you running back into the elevator?
Lorekus, there's things. There's things. I'm gonna attack one of the things.
I see.
I think I saw some dynamite. Let's go, dynamite.
We're gonna start throwing dynamite. We're gonna go into initiative.
Do you
Let's
not have a
go.
gun?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Initiative. There we go.
All right, Jane, it is your turn.
I'm gonna throw this here dynamite right at their face.
You throw that dynamite at their face. DC 12. All right, Husky boy. Which one are you throwing it at? That one? Okay. Oh, you throw it literally right into its face. It lodges into the helmet, and you just see its head explode. You don't even need to
Amazing.
roll damage. Its head exploded.
I got it!
Oh my.
Lorekus, you just saw Jane literally throw a stick of dynamite like a dart directly into this Husk's open helmet, and it exploded with such force that there is now Husk bits floating all over the room like dust, and it is just gross and yucky to breathe, but that Husk is definitely not bothering you anymore, and you've only got the one left that is shambling at you.
They said I had to be an accountant. They said I couldn't. I wasn't good enough for war.
Yeah,
What did I miss? Sorry.
Lorekus is she rolled a natural 1 on initiative, and I'm gonna say part of it is because 1, she was being super cautious, and 2, she is absolutely stunned by what Jane just did.
Yeah, that was a
What
moment.
happened? What happened?
Jane just blew up a Husk. She just,
Oh, fun.
it's a whole thing. But Suave, you're
Yeah.
checking on Nareth right now, and you actually are just arriving. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Once
So
you get
sorry
back
about
in.
my Wi-Fi today. I have no idea.
That's all right, hon. You can't control it.
Right, initiative.
Please and thank you. This Husk is going to spend its turn walking at the desk, even though there's a bit of glass and pottery that it looks like it could walk through. It's just trying to get at you from the shortest distance possible.
I don't own a token with vision.
That's lies.
I can't see heck all.
Oh, it's because I have to pull you. There you go. You should be here now.
Mm.
Let me try you again now that you're here. How about now?
Oh, there I am.
There you
Okay,
are.
cool.
You pop down in the elevator and you see Jane and Lorekus. Jane has just thrown a giant chunk of dynamite, and you've heard the explosion. And, yeah, do you want to do anything? I'll go ahead and let you have your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is happening?
And Lorekus is
just
standing there.
instinctively
She's like got
whip
her
my
mouth.
pistols out.
Yeah, she's got her hand over her mouth, and she just like points outward, partially towards Jane, partially towards the thing in the room, and is just like, I am apparently with very violent people, and just stands in shock as she directs you towards the combat.
Oh, also my emotionator's turned off
That's
on the
okay.
stream. Oh, there we are. Right.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Is it my turn then, or?
Yes, it is your turn. That just happened
Right.
that way with your initiative roll.
All right. Fuck. Well, what is there any more of them? Oh,
As you say that and you walk out, you see one just scrambling at the desk. It doesn't seem to realize it could walk around the desk. It's
well,
just
I'm
trying.
gonna fucking shoot it then before it does.
You fucking shoot it. Attack to
Roll
fucking
to
shoot.
gun. 18.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
7 damage, and then bonus action offhand. If that doesn't kill it.
Nope.
15.
That hits, yep.
3.
Excelente.
Pew pew.
Pew pew indeed. You pew pew
Good
it, and it
question.
still keeps just trying to walk through the desk, pawing angrily and trying to get to you.
These fucking things.
Yeah, I have a question about Suave's roll for her offhand. Why does it have a -2?
Because you get Because it's his offhand weapon.
For the damage? I thought the
Yeah.
damage would still just be the 2d4. You don't add your dexterity, but why are you subtracting?
Because it's to do with, I think, the whole dual wielding thing, that it's only if you have one weapon. It's something to do with pistol mechanics that I read in the rules that I forget about.
Okay, alright. I would personally encourage you to reread that, because that seems weird that you have to subtract from it, but I don't know.
More damage, more battle.
More pain. It is your turn, Lorekus.
Yeah, I will recover myself enough to sort of reach out with Toll the Dead again and see if I can't put this creature out of its struggles.
My tummy is grumbling.
So it needs to... Nope, Toll the Dead is not psychic. Toll the Dead is necromantic energy.
My tummy is not grumbling.
So, I did this wrong last time. I speak an Elven word, not a Gith word. And then the creature needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
I like it
as
as
the
Gith.
fractals spread out towards them.
I like it as Gith because you're Gith, so it makes sense flavor-wise.
This I learned, though,
from
from university, so it is Elven.
Now, what is fair enough you don't have the lore on the spot, but is it any particular Elven word? Because Swavi would likely understand you.
Yeah, it would be an Elven word for being pulled, like, the concept of the word sort of would translate as pulling you into the grave.
Ah, right, okay.
So Swavi hears you doing necromancy and knows it. And, yeah, he fails. Roll damage.
Okay. It is only 3 damage as the leaves, or the petals, touch the creature and turn blacken and ash and cause damage to it.
All right. Jane, it is your turn.
Oh, I'll throw this as a dynamite.
Actually, no, I'm gonna throw in the fragmentation grenade.
Okay, you're throwing a frag grenade.
Yay!
That's so much damage.
That's so much damage.
Is it?
I don't think you gotta roll to hit. I'm gonna go ahead and say you can... It's like 30 feet in front of you. You can get it in the general vicinity.
This is exciting.
Feet of an exploded... Okay, we're outside the 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it makes a
Okay.
DC 15. Oh! Okay. It needs to be at disadvantage because it can't move in the first place. So, come on, Husky.
I ain't afraid of no grenade, this thing says.
Well, he would say that, but he can't frickin' move. So, you see it, like, see the grenade, and maybe something registers on its face of, like, that's an object. And it tries to move away from that object, but it doesn't get anywhere. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, what is it? Not the 5d6, right?
Yes, it
What
is.
is
Go
it?
ahead. And then that gets halved, which is 10, which it's enough to kill it anyway.
Hey, stay! Everyone's faces are saved and nothing's gonna touch my pretty dress.
Nothing touches your pretty dress, but that husk is incinerated. The air is very thick with musky, husky dust.
Okay, I'm gonna glance over this room. Is this room full of terrible moldy things? Is this what I'm seeing?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Anybody who wants to check out the room.
Hell yeah.
Jane, you see the shrapnel from your victory. You have clearly made a decisive win and really messed up the room in the process. There's explosion marks over here, and this panel seems to have been blown to bits by the frag grenade and is beeping red.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cool. I mean, At this point, as she kind of mumbles to herself about how good it is, you see her pulling out the bottle of alcohol to wash her hands with it really quick because she's definitely nervous.
Lorekus, you see that desk that the main Husk was standing by was probably an information desk of sorts or a reservations counter, considering this is the dining area. You also all see what was probably spores? Fungi? Some kind of herb garden? But it has since long left its containment unit and now is crawling onto the floor and growing onto it as well. And that's what you see in this room. Oh, there's also the chandelier in front of the main desk has fallen onto the floor.
Okay. Is there, like, air ventilation that's not working in this room or something?
Give me investigation.
Okay. And 19.
You see the same ventilation that you've seen throughout most of the ships, which is the floor panels that are missing aren't all supposed to be missing, but in amoeboid ships like this one, typically they're constructed so that they have specifically engineered floor panels missing because amoeboid crews are able to move through them very quickly. You see that this is how the ship is ventilated also through these panels, and it seems to be in its natural state. It doesn't look like it's been mucked up at all or like anything is stuck in it. It just seems like this garden has been left unattended so long that it's overgrown.
Okay. Just checking. Laura got a little worried about the air that we were breathing.
Nope, that investigation check, you can tell the air is the same quality here as it is throughout the rest of the ship, which might be questionable, not the best, but it's definitely air that's keeping you alive in the void of space.
Okay. Taking the long way around the room to avoid stepping on all the spores, Laura will go towards that information panel that she spied.
Suave, what you up to?
I am going to go up to this room here above me and see if there's anything in there.
All right. Door doesn't appear to be locked.
Fine, I open it, but as silently as possible.
Fair enough. It opens.
Ooh. Do I see anything of value in here?
You give me a perception check.
$19.
You immediately see two husks that don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Alright. Shoot them! Oh, I'm gonna shoot one of them. Right, which one's closest?
Let's see. There is one to your 11 o'clock at about 30 feet, and one to your 4 o'clock at about 40 feet. So the 11 o'clock is technically closer, even though it's over a large section of fallen flooring.
That's fine. Guys, there's more in here! And then I'm gonna shoot at the one on my 11 o'clock.
Alright, everybody, initiative!
Wow!
Wow.
Oh, I got good initiative this time.
Yeah. Bad initiative.
Suave, it is your turn.
Shoot it.
Roll to shoot.
Roll to gun. Oh, crit fail. Okay. Well, fine.
You don't expect it, but this husk starts to move forward. The other one didn't move at all, but this one's coming at you. It sees
Oh,
you.
I crit failed for both of them.
Yep, no. Pew pew! Nothing. It's coming at you, Suave.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move back a little bit into this doorway.
Then you move back.
So it's still in my line of sight, but not as close to it if it decides to jump the gap, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. Lorekus, it is your turn.
Looking over to see that they have yet again decided that a fight is what we are doing. I will step over towards the fungus that I had been trying to avoid so that I can get within range to cast Toll the Dead again on this particular creature. So it needs to make another wisdom saving throw.
Just to be clear, if Lorekus doesn't want to fight, just because your party members are engaged in battle doesn't mean you have to.
Oh no, she was basically like in the midst of going around this thing anyway, so she kind of was gonna crawl over it, but now she's like, fine, alright, I'll get close enough, I'll do this. And then she's gonna like still continue to do what she was gonna do.
Oh,
This
okay.
is okay, fine, yeah, I will make an effort to help, while just still kind of focusing on her own thing. Oh no, I think that passes.
It does.
Oh, well, nothing comes of it then. It's like, it's too far away. And then she's going to resume crawling around this desk so that she can get to this information panel.
Alright. That is your turn.
That is my turn.
This husky boy is just gonna keep trying to get closer to you. It's barely smart enough not to fall into the various tubing and missing floor panel, but only just. Meanwhile, this guy, having heard the noise in the pew-pews, is gonna start... No, not you. Bad. You. It's gonna start running this way. Well, shambling. It's coming around the corner, but it doesn't have the time to get to you. Jane, it's your turn. And this thing is coming at you.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, where it's not my turn, but quick question before my one comes back around. Does Ein do anything?
Good question. You would have brought Ein with you, wouldn't you?
I would have.
Okay, then you've got Ein there. And, yeah, Ein can roll. He is battle effective. So, let me... I forgot where... Initiative. Where is his initiative?
I can't really see it either.
That's okay. I remember.
I'd imagine it would just be D20 plus his dex or something.
Up. There he goes. Ein gets the best initiative of everybody. Jane, it is still your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. How close is this guy to me? I can like hit him with my. I'm attacking with my claws because I'm not blowing myself up. All right. I'm gonna use your claws. I'm gonna lay back with my claws. And we're gonna just attack it in the face again.
Oh, that
Right.
hits.
In the face. Oh.
You attack it right in the face, and you seem to only get an eyelash, unfortunately, but it burns that eyelash right the hell off.
Yeah. No mascara for you.
None. It is
Oh my
Ein's
goodness.
turn. What do you tell Ein to
actually-
do?
Well, actually, because they're a companion, technically, would their turn not go after mine? That's how usually it works in initiative.
It is indeed, and you know what? We'll go ahead and play it that way, and that's easy for me to change.
That's probably why they don't have an initiative button either.
Probably.
But, yeah, here, go on, guess what Swabby's gonna do.
He's gonna step out and pew pew.
Hell yeah. Hope it doesn't crit fail. 20, dirty 20, but still.
Dirty 20 hits. Who are you shooting? The one in front of Jane or the other one?
I'm gonna shoot the one. Yeah, the one that's still across the pipes that I can actually like see.
Okay. Shooting him. Got it.
Yeah, I can't see the other one yet. 4. And then my offhand attack. 7. Nope.
No, unfortunately, 7 does not hit.
Alright. Okay, so that's my turn.
It is
Nice.
Ein's turn.
Yeah, boy!
So what Ein can do, he has basically 2 actions. He can bork, which is it's reflavored vicious mockery, and he can paw.
Oh my god,
Okay, he's gonna bork.
that is
Okay.
so cute.
I haven't put the macro in yet. Forgive me. Let me put it
It's
on.
okay. I love him already. Good boy.
Is good boy. Is goodest.
Oh god, my hit points.
Everybody gets a little foundry tour.
Yay!
Also, I see you. I see you, our dear viewer, who is mentioning the GM's previous character. Well, not previous, still alive. But alright. Ein. Ein Bork.
I'm bork. Vicious
Failed.
bork.
Vicious borkery. Ein does 3 damage to this dude and he's got disadvantage.
Yay! Good boy.
And that is Ein's turn. Lorekus, it is your turn.
I mean, I'm gonna glance up and see, like, I can't see what's going on. Whatever, they've got it. And I'm going to look at the information panel I'm at and see if I can't find out like some information.
Okay, Lorekus is going to go searching for information. Give me data. Data roll.
Data. All right, this will be my data roll. Oh fuck, it's a 7. Why are they so bad?
Maybe it's the fragmentation grenade, but this panel is just blurred to heck. Everything's fuzzy and difficult to read. Maybe you can give it another shot, but for now, that's your turn. This husky boy over here is just going to continue and you hear the sound of a door opening as another one comes through
Ay, jeez.
and begins ing. But they cannot get to you. It is now this husky boy's turn, and he can get to you, Jane. And he's going to try and attack. He's going to try and body slam you. Oh! No! Hell no! It tries to body slam you, and you move out of the way. It goes right past you and into the room, tripping entirely on itself.
Oh!
Wow.
That was fucking sweet.
Jane said no, and it didn't touch her.
No.
It's your turn now.
You're pretty to die today.
Yeah, it didn't even get the hem of your dress. You stepped right out the way, Jane.
Oh, okay. My turn. I was trying to look at the sneak attack on to see if I could use it to my advantage, but it's not loading. Okay, there we go. Debating what I'm gonna do.
Considering what you just
Not gonna
did,
do it.
it is surprise as hell. I will give you a sneak attack.
Woo! All right, let's see. I have once per turn, deal extra 1/6 damage. So I'm gonna do the claws, and then I'm gonna do that 1d6 after, right?
Yep. Oh, that hits.
And there. Oh, 3, 4. Okay, and then the. Wait. Where is it? Features, sneak attack. I click it. Go. There.
Nice.
So she turns around. She screams about, "I'm too pretty! Don't touch me!" And then she just pulls her laser claws out and goes right for its back.
And you get it. You just shing right across its back. You see it's wearing what looks to be a spacesuit, and it is just shredded into pieces as you strike with your laser claws. Are you going to take any movement on your turn? Because you're allowed to.
I'm going to. Let's see. Okay, so it's in that room now, and there's like the thing blocking the others. I keep clicking the door. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here a little bit so it doesn't turn around and get me again.
Okay, excellent. Suave.
Guess what?
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
I'm sorry, I just cleared chat. You might have to pew again. Thank you. Oh, that
23.
hits. Ooh,
2d4.
yeah, yeah. That one hurt
7.
it.
Bonus.
Take it out.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Suave gets 2 chugs right in the chest. Ooh, ugh. And you see this husk just fall backwards. It's on the floor prone now, crawling. That is your turn. Would you like to move?
I might move back into this room so that I have visual. Actually, no, I can see them both. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine where I am. But I'm sick him.
You got it. You want him to go run up and sick him, or do you want him to bork?
Run up a little bit and then bork.
Okay, Ein's gonna run up about here, and
Yeah.
he'll bork.
Bork. Good boy.
Vicious borkery.
Yeah, he changed it. Yay.
Bork, bork.
And a wisdom save. Aw, it hears Ein, but it's so distraught from being shot by Suave that it can't possibly be any more distraught right now, and Ein's bork does nothing to further distress it.
Aw,
Lorekus, it is your turn.
good boy.
So I'm going to look up from the panels that are very damaged that I've been like kicking, shaking, trying to like jiggle some wires. And I'll look up and see that the fight has entered the room that I'm in. Just like that. So I will again speak the elven word for go back, like pull you into the grave and cast the fractal pattern out from myself. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom saving throw it is. Good thing it's so great at those.
I mean, it's been rolling pretty high. Oh, it fails this one, though.
Beautiful.
So, it can take 11 necrotic damage as those flower petals touch it and then just ashen and sink into its flesh.
Yet again, you all see as Lorekus turns around and releases this fractal energy, and when it reaches that husk, it stops moving entirely and does not get off the ground. It is dead. Dead as can be.
I give a nod, and I go right back to the panels, and I like jiggle some more wires.
Alright, now that boy's dead. It is this boy's turn.
And
And it is just trying to get at you. It cannot. This one cannot. So Jane, we're back to you.
Well, I'm going to move first so I can hit him.
Well,
I
the one
gotta-
that is in the room with you is now
Oh.
dead.
Yeah, but the ones through the room, the door that way, I have to get over here, right?
Yep, you hear them. They're reaching out and pawing, and the lower one seems to be thinking about crawling over the pipes, but the upper
Thinking
one
about-
just is distressedly reaching out and angrily growling.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to. Jane comes, kind of pushes her way back in. And you know what? Let's just go. She's gonna throw a dynamite at the top, dude. It's by the table or by the rug. I think it's a rug. In the middle. The one that isn't. That's not thinking about it. That's just like already kind of growled and stuff.
Yep,
Is
that
it-
is a rug. You're gonna throw dynamite? You throw
Let's
it.
go! Alright, so she pulls that dynamite and she throws it and it launches.
Oh, she throws it and it lands inside the suit again. Not in the head this time, but it blows up right on target. Roll damage. 3d6. Oof, okay.
Also, anything that is within. Does this one have a radius? It's like a 5 foot.
5 feet.
Yeah.
I think the other one's gonna be too far away.
Yeah.
Yep, just barely. Excellent thinking, though. Would you like to move, or is that your turn?
I'll scoot back.
Okay.
Alright.
Suave.
Alright, gonna shoot.
Roll to shoots.
Roll to gun.
Oh, that hits.
24. That was so close to being a crit. 5 damage. Bonus offhand.
It is looking messed up. You're aiming at
24.
the upper. Oh, yeah, that hits. The one that Jane just threw dynamite at?
Yeah, but I got 0 damage on it, so I don't know how that translates.
No, I'm taking the 2. I agree. We'll reread on that. But I don't think you should subtract 2 from your damage for Dex mod.
No, it's because it's my offhand weapon. I forget what the specific rules are, and I can't seem to find the Dark Matter book again.
I'm
we'll
not
reread the rule.
super familiar with it. But I thought that offhand you just don't get to add your modifier to it.
Yeah,
So
but I think I saw something that because it doesn't require reloading, that I don't add my modifier to the damage
Oh.
ever. As a balance for not needing to reload, but that if I'm dual wielding, I then have to subtract my offhand.
Okay.
We'll reread the rule and we'll get an official determination on it. But for now, I'm going to take that as 2 damage.
Alright. Thank you, Gian.
You are welcome. Is that your turn?
Yes, and I shall order Ein to once again bork at a safe distance.
Who's he borking at? The upper one or the lower one?
The upper one.
Ein. Go bork. And you said the upper one?
The one that's closest to me. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it fails.
Ooh, go boy.
You see, as Ein borks at this husk, it stops moving and falls dead. Ein has slain the husk.
Yes!
Is that his turn?
Yeah, best boy.
Lorekus! There is now no husks in your immediate vicinity, but Suave and Jane are lingering near the door, and they seem to be distracted with something. We'll go ahead and leave combat for this, because, I mean, yes, you can pot shot that thing to death if you want, but it's just going to stand there and try and get at you because it doesn't have the brain matter to do more.
As I watch them, I kind of like give them a thumbs up that they're doing great. I'm going to continue to try and, like you said, I can try one more time at this information table
Yes.
and see if I can get it to work.
Yes, you may.
All right, so that's a data again.
Please.
All right, this is my data roll. 22. Figured it out.
Beautiful. Finally. Okay. So you roll the data here and you get the information based on this floor is essentially for dining and guests, for eating, for this is a record of every guest that's come, gone, what they've ordered, allergies, etc. It controls the lights, it controls doors. You can access anything you need on this entire floor through this panel.
Well, I'll make sure that all the doors are unlocked, just as a quick aside. But the thing that I'm going to specifically look for is what star date the computer has log of.
Ah, with that 22, I will give you that information, and you're able to find it. The star date that reads from this computer is 1148911.646.
1148911.
0.646.
646. And that equates to
You can run that through your data pad and it will spit out the date on High Terra, November 9th, 3471.
Is it saying that this is the day that the ship arrived here?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay. I'm trying to see if this is like its arrival date, or is it saying that this is the day that today is? Ability check.
Oh, wow. What are the odds? Okay. So with that roll and those odds, you see that this is the clock on this particular panel. This is the internal mechanism saying what time it is right now, and it's not moving.
Okay. So this is the day that it last had recorded as occurrence. Does it have a day registered for when it went through a maw?
You search and look for any registered maw activity, but you see absolutely no record of this ship being scheduled to go through a maw whatsoever at any time. This ship was set on an orbital path around the planet Paradise 1, which you may or may not know. You can roll a history check to see if you know about that.
I will do that.
Meanwhile, Suave and Jane, are you going to continue taking pot shots at that husk, or are you leaving it? Oh my god. Are you leaving it alone?
I'm gonna fucking kill it if I can, but I can't really, unless it's beneath me, I can't really see it.
It's right here across from you.
Oh, I needed to move into the room to see it. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep shooting at it.
Okay, roll to hit. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, do I do my offhand?
Yep, you can offhand.
Oh, it's worse.
Nope.
Oof.
Pew pew! Jane, you see Suave shooting, but he's not hitting anything. You can have Ein still go if you like.
Yes, Bork, my boy.
Ein, vicious borkery! Oh, unfortunately. This one seems a little, more savvy?
Tenacious.
Tenacious, indeed. It's trying to figure out the pipes, and Ein's work does nothing. Jane, you see Suave and Ein still going at this husk that's crawling over the pipes, or looks like it's trying to, maybe, but appears to be stuck in them. I'm terrified of whatever that is, but let's do it, Suave. Or let's do it, Jane. Why not? What you
I
throwing?
can apparently can just. I'm gonna hold on. Let me think. You know what? We're gonna just do the last stick of dynamite I have.
Okay, you throw it.
And wink. I'm like putting these explosion markers everywhere because I'm very good at it, and I just want to show off how good I am at it. Okay, I threw the dynamite.
You throw the dynamite, and it needs to make a dex save.
Yes.
Ooh, it manages to throw itself into the pipes, but your dynamite lands right where you wanted it to, so it's still gonna take damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, twice. There you go.
It still gets hit by the shrapnel and takes 4 damage.
Okay. I'm out of dynamites now, so I got rid of that out of my inventory.
All right, while you two are still beating up that husk. Why won't it let me move my map? There it goes. Lorekus, with that 25 history check you rolled, don't think I forgot, you see that this ship was set to orbit Paradise 1, which you know to be a very high-class, affluent, elven, mostly populated planet that was a tourist location in the verse, extraordinarily popular. People would save up for their lifetimes to visit Paradise 1, and this ship was the most elite of the elite. This was the orbital satellite around Paradise 1 that was set up to mimic the extravagant and lavish lifestyle down below, but for the most opulent, ultra-rich. You were able to enjoy with just your compatriots in simulated environments that were more safe, more conducive, and maybe a little pricier. But Paradise 1, while still intact, the orbital ship has historically disappeared long before you set out on your adventure.
Is there any theories about why it disappeared?
There are. The most prevailing theory is that it got somehow sucked into a no magic zone, a place where the technomagic that kept things flying and functioning no longer worked, and that the ship fell out of the sky. But considering that you're standing in it, it didn't fall anywhere. So you know that the hype and the modern lore surrounding it clearly aren't true, unless you're somehow in the afterlife, which, looking at yourself and your surroundings, you don't think to be the case.
Yeah, this is a weird afterlife. This is the afterlife. Is
Meanwhile,
there anything that the ship might tell me around an anomaly that maybe it registered, or are there no sensor data at this panel?
no sensor data here, but you do recall the security room that Nareth visited last time when they were awake and got all of the data from. You imagine a computer in there might be able to tell you more.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, Suave, I imagine you are still rolling to pew pew.
What else? First pew. 18.
Oh, that hits.
To dodge. Offhand pew. 12.
Oh, one short.
Ooh, okay.
Shall Einborg?
Yep.
Einborg. Good Ein. Ooh, yeah. Look at that good Bork. Ein Borks, and you see the husk just cringe and get really tense. It's trying to crawl towards you, but it is just not having a good day of it. And when Ein Borks at it, it just seizes up for a second. And, ugh. That's Ein's turn. Jane?
Well, it's still like on the pipes, right?
Yeah, it's like crawling over the. It does not seem to be having a good time or making much headway. It's kind of flailing.
Ignore that. I don't know why I keep dropping this. I don't. I only have frag grenades, and we're in the blast radius, so I'm trying to see like.
Roll insight.
Okay.
Or well,
Why not? I'll do whatever you say. Whatever you say, DM. It's fine.
okay, roll insight. Yeah, grenades sound like a great idea.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. So Jane takes her grenade, and she knows that it's got a way bigger blast radius, so she's gonna aim like behind it.
Okay.
So that it would land on the other side of it, and so it'd be in the blast radius, but we wouldn't. Now I don't even know how I was doing that blast thingy. So she's gonna throw it. Can she get it like right here? So
yeah, you can certainly aim for right there. Sure.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it says up to 60 feet away. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw that,
and it's got to make a DC 15. Dex save.
Aw.
Wow, how the hell? It goes off, but it accidentally lands on this glass table over here, and you see the table, both chairs just explode out into the windows and the glass panels surrounding you.
Oh god. Oh
yeah.
god. This is why I became an accountant, isn't it?
So, Lorekus, you hear Swabby shooting and Iron barking, and then a massive explosion, and Jane freaking out. What are you up to?
One quick point of clarification. So the orbital satellite disappeared 6 months ago?
It did, yep.
Okay. And the clock seems to have frozen upon arrival here.
Clock's not moving.
Okay. Cool. Does that seem like all the relevant, important information I can probably get from this panel in regards to, like, where we are, when we are?
Most likely.
Okay. As there's an explosion, Jane will, like, Laura will look over at Jane and be like, are you having troubles over there?
Oh yeah, no, I get a little bit maybe, but it's okay.
Right, yeah,
Alright.
and I will get closer. I don't know if I will get into line of sight, but let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get, doesn't like line of path
Walls.
to 30. I can't see it yet, so that will be my turn, I guess.
Okay. Suave, that means we're back around to you.
Pew pew. Although I am a bit, like, also shocked at the whole explosion thing, but I'm not going to stop pewing.
I mean, that section of ship is now smoking.
No.
13.
13 hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. Oof. It's rolling around in those pipes, writhing.
Oh, 11 for my offhand, though, which I don't think.
Nope, not a hit.
I'm Bork.
Ein Bork. Vicious Borkery. Oh no, it succeeds, sadly. Ein's Bork, he must have borked himself all out with that kill shot. Because his Borks are just... Bark. Bark. Jane, you have thrown a grenade. It is smoking everywhere. The husk seems very perturbed, but undamaged by this.
Well, don't do that. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna back away, cause, yeah, I don't, and so I'm just gonna go in the room, and, I'm just gonna move away, cause, go wash my hands. Go wash my hands. That's gonna be my move. Just move away.
Jane begins fleeing. Lorekus, back to you.
Alright, I will now come step out around this to get sight of that, and I will again speak the elven word for pull you into the grave, send the fractal patterns of necrotic energy outward that bloom into petals, and it needs to make another wisdom saving throw again for another one of these attempts at putting it to rest.
You attempt to put the husk to rest, and your spell is successful. Roll for damage.
7 points as the petals touch it and wither and sear into its flesh.
And as they do, you see that this husk is barely clinging to its last essence of existence, as this can barely be called a life. It's barely hanging on, and you've almost done the trick. Now you've just got to put it out of its misery. But that was your turn.
Yep.
Suave.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. That hits.
5 damage.
Suave, you put a bullet right in its head. It's done.
Oh.
It stops moving at last.
Fucking things. That one was a bit more resilient.
I was sorry, kind of. I mean, I'm out of dynamite. That's a bummer.
Jane, you're hiding by the fallen chandelier.
Curious now. I'm going to go to the husk that died in this room and kneel down by it and inspect it. I want to look it over, see if I can make any kind of identifying information from it. Was it maybe a employee here? Was it possibly very well dressed to indicate it might have been one of the residents here?
Roll
Does it
investigation
seem like
for
it
me.
came from a very different place? Investigation. 21.
Oh, yes. Having seen this and having seen the clothing upstairs, you understand that the one that you're right next to is the multi-limbed being that I may have once belonged to.
Okay. Laura's gonna look up at the other two and kind of explain to them what she has figured out. Gesture at the body that's on the floor and explain. This is one of the ship's residents. It is a ship that was the orbital satellite around a planet called Paradise. It is where a lot of very rich people took their holidays, and it disappeared about 6 months ago. It did not go through a maw. It was not intended to be traveling in any kind of long distance. It orbited a planet, and it is now here. And it has been here 6 months, but that appears to have been long enough for the denizens of this ship, as this individual matches the clothing that I'd found upstairs. and is likely the denizen of this ship that was in that room, that they turned into these.
You're only 6 months.
Swavi and
It is-
Jane, you can both roll me a history check if you want to search your memories for info about Paradise 1.
Hmm.
Jane, you've heard of it vaguely only because lots of financial comings and goings happen there. You know it mostly as a headache because all those numbers.
Yeah.
And they never keep good track. Never, ever. They never keep good track of their records there. It's a total nightmare.
I think that this is where a lot of our tax write-offs went. A few years, we had some of our like high-level leaders come here with their mistresses. I don't know why. We don't have sex. It's weird. But they were here a lot, and sometimes the mistresses didn't come back. You know, you just gotta write that off with the taxes. That's all you could do.
Right.
Wow.
Suave.
But
Well, what now?
Well, you two don't look so great. Maybe we should rest for a moment.
Oh, well, fine, just a little crick in the ankle. Okay, you know what? Maybe a sit down would be all right. Maybe just for a little while.
Yeah.
Not because I have to, just because I want to.
I have to.
Suave, over to your right, there is a table that looks like somehow it has escaped the fray.
Good spot over here.
It looks like the floor is solid, nothing is broken or damaged. Ein follows you along dutifully.
Yeah, good boy. Give that little pat in the head if it'll let me.
He'll let you.
Yay.
As I follow Suave and I'm looking around, do I see the thing
You see it.
that is in this space? I'm gonna just grab Suave and be like, no, this isn't a good place to relax.
Oh wait, fuck.
You
I
see it.
now.
It doesn't see you.
Come on. I'm going to tug at Suave to go back into the room that we can close the doors in and be safe.
No, we ought to shoot it. Because, you know, I imagine these things are like twirls and that if you leave them around for too long, they'll start causing trouble.
Is, I think, more a situation where they are sad lost souls. And shooting them is perhaps a kindness, but it can wait.
If you say so.
As I look at I look at Jane, who has, like, maybe a little bit of blood trickling down their mouth over that lipstick.
I'm a little sore. I'm hurting a little bit. I would like to take a break. I'm not doing it. I feel like I crunch too many maths. Oh,
There.
It's not even possible. You're an accountant.
I did bad numbers, maybe. Has anyone ever brought you receipts in a box before? Like 500 of them? It's not great.
I once
Oh,
had
really?
to rifle through receipts in order to identify a fraudster that I had. Long story.
Oh, yeah, those are assholes. They messed up my math. And so Jane starts kind of nodding off on the seat.
Are you going?
And then her head rolls back and she snores. She's taking a nap.
Where's the dog?
He'll come with you. Are you going to take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay. You can short
During
rest
the
here
short
for an
rest,
hour.
During the short rest, I will use my arcane recovery to regain the one spell slot that I did expend, and my temporary hit points are definitely gone by now.
Okay.
Jane is snoring.
Jane is snoring. You may roll your hit die if you like. during your short rest.
Okay, my hit points. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that in here.
If you go open your sheet, there should be a button that says hit dice, and just hit the button under it that says S rest.
Find it. I see my hit points. 10 max. No. Hit dice. Where are you? Hit dice. Is it under like a specific tab?
Nope, it's the very first tab, and it's the top third of the screen. It'll be your name, under that your race, under that your hit points. If you look to the right of your hit points, it says hit dice. And then if you look down from that, it'll say however many of however many. And then below that, there's two buttons, one S rest, one L rest.
Got it.
There you go. Yep, you got it.
Oh no, Jane.
A whole 4. Wait, is that add on or is that just how many I have?
That's what you got.
Yay. What?
Okay. And then, right at the end of this short rest, can I check this panel and get the map of the floor that we're on
Yeah, of course you can.
so that I can share it with these two and we can decide if this floor has anything interesting enough on it that we want to continue fighting these husks and dealing with the space. as it were.
Absolutely.
So
You can
here's
relay
the
all of that information.
layout of the floor. What do you two think?
I mean, I don't know. I'm okay with whatever. There's a door down there, down at the other end of this area.
I have a feeling that the doors link around either to another room or, well, I have a feeling that the ones down there lead back into the same room as the one above because it curls round.
Well, the map says yes. I'm assuming it says yes. It says
It
that
does
is what the doors
indeed.
do.
You see the
Okay.
map, and it's a circular floor, as each one on an amoeboid saucer is. And on this one, it has an outer rim specifically for viewports. You remember seeing them down in the control terminal room, and there was buttons and controls to open the views to different degrees. And yes, as you stepped outside, you saw the giant glass-paned windows going from floor to ceiling. You understand that this is the viewport section on the exterior, and then on the internal is the waiting area where you guys are. On the other side is the preparation area where the food gets made. But as for this particular floor, you don't imagine that there's any item of interest. What there may be is the captain, which is what you're looking for, but
Oh, yes.
you don't know. You've checked two of the husks, the one from upstairs and the one from here. You haven't checked the one in the pipes or the other one that you killed to see if it was the captain.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to go check these ones. I'll use my psychic mage hand to help pull at their shirts or whatever if I need to check the ones that are out here and see if any of them look like they might have captain attire on.
The one in the pipes that seemed to be struggling the worst, give me an investigation roll when looking at that one.
All right. Anybody want to help me?
Sure.
15.
You see that one probably looks not as well dressed as potentially a client. Like the other body had bespoke suits and everything was custom made. This one doesn't. This one looks like a working class husk. or they were at one time, and they donned a particular set of badges that seems to signify a high-ranking officer either on the ship. It could be the captain. Um, let's see. You're looking through his pockets. I'm going to say with a 15 you find an identification badge, and it is not the captain, but it is a high-ranking official on the ship, and they have VIP access to all areas, which if you didn't already have that open, that would be very handy for you. But
Yeah, I will match that into Nareth's pad that we have to see if it might provide any additional access. I don't know, like sign in, log in, or whatever, so that in case there is any additional access, we might be able to acquire it.
you probably don't think anything of this, Lorekus, but Suave, do you share the information of what you've just acquired?
I'll tell Suave, I'm looking for the captain, because I suspect they will have the clearances needed to gain access to the files that will give us the best information. And this individual there, I don't know what this is, lieutenant or something. I'll show her the badge as I've logged in on the Nareth's pad and be like, they might give us some stuff, but I don't think it's enough.
Jane, we've lost your emotionator.
Oh no.
What? How?
Most everyone's
Why is that?
emotionators, according to the stream.
Yeah.
Let's see now. What on earth? Tech issues, the bane of
That
planet
work?
existence.
Yep, we got it now. But now we don't have Lorekus's. The Emotionator, for everybody watching who isn't familiar, is a software that we on Triple T RPGs uses to allow our players to express their characters' emotions live. It's how they change their facial expressions on stream.
Although Mines is missing, Suave has become a black void.
Although, yes, Suave is void right now.
I'm chewing.
Jane would be chewing if her Emotionator was in the right place, but since cams are a bit wonky, it makes everything else a little difficult to the joy of slobs and streaming. But anyway, I digress. Suave, when Lorekus tells you this and talks to you about the additional access that you've received, your mind automatically wonders what a employee pass might allow you to do with the machines that you interacted with in the previous floors. If they might let you have, say, employee access to stores, gambling machines, banks. Probably.
Well, still, I feel like the lieutenant card would be useful in the meantime. I could maybe scavenge for resources on the lower decks whilst you continue to look for the captain to see if you can get more informational access.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That seems
Okay.
reasonable enough.
Well, I go down by myself. I've got this little wee one with me to keep me company, so you two can carry on staying up here if you fancy.
Where are you
didn't
gonna go,
know that
Suave?
I'm gonna go back down to the entertainment floor and see if there's any other safer rooms.
There's still an additional floor that you have not been to.
I might try there as well.
That floor
In fact, I might go there first.
that floor calls itself the hunting grounds. So
Yes, and
prepared.
what you learned from
Don't get
what you learned from your interaction with that panel, Lorekus, is that this ship was designed to be a safe hunting experience for the privileged few who could afford it. It was not intended for anybody to ever be injured here. So you can discern that the hunting grounds, while probably true to their name, likely aren't the most fatal thing you'll find here. In fact, the infestation of thwirls that you've discovered and the alarming cracks forming on the massive glass panes surrounding this floor are much more worrisome to you.
There are cracks on the external panes? Okay.
Yeah, and you're
well,
not quite sure if they were there before or after Jane threw the grenade, but they're definitely there now.
Well, turn to Jane and be like, can you perhaps throw a few of those grenades near the outer part of the ship?
Yeah. I don't know. If you point out where I can.
Alright. Well, anywhere that is far enough away that it doesn't cause that, and I'm going to point at the windows that are cracked so that Jane can see the concern.
You would see the large shape that I've drawn is where the area of effect is for the grenade, but also the windows are cracked all along through here. And it doesn't seem to be just one. There's many, many, many. Just like fractaling outwards. They don't seem to be actively getting progressively worse right now.
Okay. You want me to break the glass?
No. No, I'm saying the exact opposite. To be careful when you not to catch broken, cracking glass in the blast radius.
Okay, I just won't throw. I'll save these.
Okay.
And she kind of squeezes. Like, these are hers. She likes them.
The big boom and the yellow dress.
I feel pushy.
So, you are looking for the captain so that you can have the correct clearance to get all the information, and also that will enable you to access the void core that you were hoping to gain for repairing ping. What's your next step?
Laura's going to think about it for a second and conclude that there's a chance the captain would probably be on this deck, because this deck is a place that you might go to eat and whatnot. And so it might be worth it actually to clear out all of the different beings that are around and check them for captain insignia.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't see too many beings left other than the ones that you've eliminated, the husks that you've gotten rid of, and none of them had the captain's insignia on them. You see the plates, the places, you see the one husk that's across the gap of pipes. You imagine, you've seen the floor plan, so you know that there are other doors to get to that area that you could go around and sneak up on it, or you could pick it off from across the pipes. It's up to you entirely, but you know you have the option.
Does it look like it is possibly the captain?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Could be.
10. Okay. I'm gonna start tolling the dead at it.
Okay. Are you going to tell your companions that you are attacking this after all?
Am I still there?
I did say that I'm going to go walk around and see who else is on this floor, and yes, starting with this one.
She did indeed.
That is my
Jane
roundabout way of saying I'm doing this.
Yeah. Jane and Suave, you see Lorekus is going over to check on that husk. What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. Just, I know I said I'd go to a different floor, but if we're away to start shooting up husks, then I don't want to leave them alone.
Okay.
And I want to shoot my guns.
You want to shoot your guns and you want to shoot up the husks? Okay. Then we're going to start a battle.
Woo!
Whee!
I guess I need to roll initiative then.
You will. Now you can.
Jesus. I'm so bad at these.
Oof, my initiative was very bad this time.
Oh, wow. Husk turns around, sees you, and starts coming at you. He can't do anything, though. He's very upset about it. Jane, may I have your initiative, please?
Okay.
You can just click it in the encounter tab if you go over there. I've set it there for you already.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Suave, it is your turn first.
Okay, shooty gun.
Roll to shooty.
Also, I'm just going straight after me.
Yep.
Again.
Yep, I moved him.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, offhand. Oh, no.
You pew pew, but you do not hit that husky boy. What would you
I'm
like
gonna
Ein to do?
Move just in front of me and vicious borkery.
He bork. Oh! Oh, Ein! You massacre him! Vicious borkery, critical damage! Ein just gives just a huge jumbo. Several woofs, and this poor husk, you see it reach up to its head and grab and shake like it's trying to get it out of its brain. And it takes some damage. Jane, it's your turn.
Oh, God. Let me see what I can do. I'm not throwing grenades. Don't worry. I just realized I have a hammer. I didn't even know I had a hammer. Great. Cool.
Since Lorekus showed you the map as well, you understand the structure of the level, and you understand that you could also go around if you wanted to, but it would take you a while to run and get to the other side of it.
That's as far as I go. I'm gonna have to move back and attack it with melee, so I'm going around.
Okay.
You can use your action to move your distance again.
Yep. To dash.
I'm doing it!
Okay.
Good job, Jane. Lorekus, it is your turn.
I will take a half sidestep away from Ein, in sort of shock at the viciousness of its borking, as I then will use Toll the Dead again. See if it will make that wisdom save.
Oh, and it has disadvantage, but that's even still. 8. It fails miserably. Roll damage.
Alright, and it has not taken damage yet, right?
It has. Ein damaged it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so D12. So it takes 7 damage as the flower petals caress it and then darken.
It's trying to wipe those flower petals off. It's shaking its body and shaking its head, trying to figure out what the hell is happening. This is not the same husk from earlier. It is the same one that was across the pipes. You're not dumb. But it is not the one they already slayed. Talking to chat. Sorry, Lorekus.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
It is the husk's turn, and it's panicking and trying to get the fractals that are stinging and pawing at its skin. I've been told to tell Suave, whose turn it is, that Sock says hi, and it's your turn.
I never played. Right. Hi, bot. Okay. Shooty gun. Oh, god damn it.
No, sadly. Yeah, that one hits.
Yay! Okay, my offhand hits. 3.
That one gets him right in the shoulder.
A whole 3
Phew!
damage. Level 1 characters.
Vicious Borkery?
Hell yeah, go boy.
The Husk is too already upset by Ein's previous borking. It cannot be further upset by him. Jane, continue running!
I'm running!
Wait, Jane, you're a rogue? Do the rogues have their bonus action dash ability yet? I don't remember when they get that.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Let's see. No, I have expertise, and then there's sneak attack, and thieves can't. So yeah, I don't have it yet. We'll
Just
go
trying to
right
help
this
you get there
way.
faster.
Oh, there's someone at the door!
As you open that door, a Husk starts shambling towards you, Jane.
Ah, jeez. Do I?
Wait,
I
why
don't
did
have
we
my
let
robust
Jane
attack.
run off by herself? She has 4 HP.
Oh no!
Oh
But
no.
you surprised it. It wasn't expecting the door to open. So you've still got the advantage here. You may attack it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna start screaming, and let's see where the heck is my inventory? Why am I not showing? Oh, action equipped. Where'd it go? Where'd my? They're there. Okay. Okay. Attack. And you said I have an advantage. Roll with advantage.
Yeah, sure. You can have advantage. It's surprise.
Woo,
Oh,
thank
wow.
goodness.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me some crit damage. You hit it and
And
wipe
your
at
sneak
it.
attack,
Oh, yeah. And sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Let's keep hitting
which
it.
also doubles.
Oh. Woo. Okay. Where's the? Okay, there it is.
No, it already doubled it because it was critical. It just rolled shitty. Nice.
Right,
Nice.
but the D6 is a die, and all die double on a crit, so that D6 is now
Oh.
12 damage.
You just hear screaming from Jay.
Jane, you nearly tear this thing in half. It's still up, but you wreck it.
Oh god. I'm sorry, there's another one!
Lorekus, it is your turn.
Suddenly concerned about the fact that Jane doesn't have much health. I'm going to see if I can toll the dead this guy, and end it quickly to try and jump over and get to the other side, because we can't leave Jane to die.
All
I
right.
need that wisdom save.
He's making wisdom saves. Fail!
12 damage!
Oh, you toll this husk and tell me how it dies.
So in the panic of, oh no, so Jane's in a bad spot. This is not a good idea. I will send the fractal pattern out, and the flower petals will sort of swirl out and fully encapsulate this, and then turn black and pull it to the ground. And like, they don't even fully disappear. He's just like encased in flowers now at the moment, just kind of like held there in a little shroud. And if it is possible, I would like to take my movement to now jump this short distance across.
Yeah, you only used your action there, so I will let you use your movement to jump.
Okay, and if jump across and start moving off towards where Jane is, hoping that they don't die before we might be able to help them.
Suave, you just watched Lorekus unleash this spell, massacre this husk, and then leap over the bound between them and start racing off towards where you heard Jane screaming. That husk is
Okay.
dead. That husk is gonna try and body slam you, Jane.
Okay.
For 9. Does 9 hit you?
Let me hit the Constitution.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you don't need to roll Constitution.
Oh, I didn't? Okay.
Nope, that's your armor. Nope, 9 does not hit you. You're fine. You dodge its
Oh.
attack.
This beautiful dress is protecting me.
It does not get you. And that is its turn. Suave.
I'm gonna fucking run.
Run you do.
I'm gonna have at least 10 feet of running start to try and leap over this thing.
Leap.
And then... Now, does leaping over count as part of my movement?
Yes, it will count as 10 foot, I believe.
Okay, well in that case, I can move to about here. And I don't see anything. So I'm going to dash. To like there.
Okay.
But I still don't see anything.
No, but you hear Jane. She's right around the corner, you expect.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I get 35 feet of movement, I forgot, so I can move 10 feet extra. But
Yep.
that's about it.
Nice. You've left Ein behind, and he cannot clear that jump. What would you like him to do?
Oh no, I'm sorry!
Run the other way.
Laura, can you use your mind thing to carry him over?
I could try.
Fair enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'll see if that happens on her turn then.
Okay, sure. I can give that a try when it's my turn.
I'm just gonna bark at you for being forgotten. Jane, it is your turn.
I'm gonna swipe at him again.
Okay. That does not hit, unfortunately. You swing out with your laser claw, but you're just so terrified of this thing in the moment that you aim too high. You're maybe used to fighting somebody more your size, and this humanoid seems smaller than you. Would you like to use any of your movement? Do you have a bonus action, or is that your turn?
It's my turn. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have any bonus actions I can use.
Cool. Yeah, I know. Level 1. Lorekus.
Yeah, so I will use my psychic mage hand to sort of hold Ein at the belly and lift them up
Okay.
and see if I can float them across the pipes and then set them back down.
Yeah, because Ein recognizes you and your floating mage hand as friendly entities, he allows that to happen, and you carry him across the pipes. He goes perfectly still, just entirely not moving while you move him. And then once you set him back down, he just seems to trot off away. Happily go lucky.
Alright, and then I will use my movement, since that was my action, to also head off. And that is as far as I get. I don't see anything yet.
Excellent. That one's dead. This one's gonna try and body slam you again.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, I'm 22. It crits.
Rip. Oh no.
It does 8 damage.
Well. Jane does not have that many hit points.
Then Jane is
No.
passed out.
Ugh.
Oh no.
You see, well, no, you don't see anything yet. That's the Husk's turn. Suave, you hear Jane scream, and then it get cut off abruptly.
Ah, fuck. Right. Dash!
Yep. I'll let you dash through here at the appropriate cost. I think it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. and then you come in. So you won't even need to dash, actually. You can move the 30 feet, see it, and still have your action.
Right, gun.
Gun!
Yeah, okay, cool.
Roll to gun.
Roll to gun.
Oh, yeah,
crit
you
gun.
you gun the hell out of it.
Gun. Critical gun for 7.
Give me the offhand gunning.
Offhand gun.
That
almost
hits.
critical gun. Ooh. 14.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You shoot this thing. It turns around and looks at you. It's barely clinging to life. It is Ein's turn, and Suave, he's coming up right behind you. Bork, bork, borkin.
Yay, good boy.
He used his movement and his action to dash, so that's Ein. Jane, I need a death saving throw. If you go on your sheet, it's do you see on the attributes tab
Yes.
on the right hand side under where it says resource 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I see death saves.
Yep, click that button.
Oh, I have to take my hit points to 0 first before they let me do that.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay. Advantage, normal, disadvantage, normal, or am I?
Normal. You have 1 failure. Okay. Jane, you're unconscious.
Wow.
Lorekus, it is your turn.
Yeah, I will use my movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and get like, oh, it doesn't like the walls.
Yeah, the
So-
walls in this one. It won't be like this in the next one, just this one because they're curvy.
So I get to here, jump up onto this chair, and I can see the thing, and I am going to unleash another Toll the Dead at it.
Do it.
So I'm saving throw. I can't see Jane yet, but I can see the creature, so I'm going to try and take the creature out.
Do it. Attacker wins on these, so you win. You get it.
Awesome. All right, and it is damaged, right?
It is.
So it's 7 damage as the flower petals attempt to take it to the ground.
And it does. Yet again, you see Lorekus in this spell take this husk to nothing. And we are out of initiative. Jane, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Yes, Suave and Lorekus, you see Jane sprawled out on the floor, unconscious.
Yeah. I'm going to run
Yeah.
over to her and ask Suave, can you heal?
No, but I can check to see how she's doing.
Yes, you can.
I have to make a medicine check.
Indeed, please.
Oh, can I attempt to stabilize her in any fashion, or can I only check to see how she's doing?
You can do both. And you do both with a medicine check. Just tell me which one you're doing. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
okay. With that, you do both. You manage to both tell that she's not fatally injured and stabilize her.
Yeah, I perform a little bit of, like adjusting her position, making sure that all her wounds are closed up and everything. Seem to do it very efficiently with my critical pass on the roll, with the dexterous elven hands. And then Suave looks up and she's gonna be fine. She's
I'll say
She's
you
badly
even
hurt,
managed
but-
to pull her onto one of the couches.
Oh, cool. She's gonna be fine. She ain't gonna die. She's badly hurt, but she's stable. She'll be fine.
As Laura watches Suave do an amazing job, she's thinking about the way that Jane seems to function, and she turns to Suave and goes, I have an idea. I don't know if it might hurt me instead.
Well,
But
what's your
Jane
idea?
likes the psychic energies, and I might be able to help them.
Yes, you might.
Just don't let me bang my head on the floor if I fall over.
If I mean, how do you intend to do that? Are you going to force feed her your psychic energy?
I don't know. We're about to find out. And Lorekus will open her mind in a very, psychic kind of way. And use the mage hand psychic energy situation to reach forward and touch Jane's face and maybe go into Jane's mouth. I don't know.
What stat do you use to roll your magic with?
Intelligence base.
Intelligence based? Okay. Roll Arcana for me, please.
All right. Oh, that didn't go well.
That's okay. Roll Sleight of Hand as well.
Sleight of hand. Oh. That one went better.
That's okay. It's a culmination of effects.
Okay.
So it's okay.
All right.
And then I need just a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Well,
Okay.
Okay, 16.
So you don't have great control over this at first because it's the first time that you've ever done this. But as you start to begin to feed Jane your energy, you feel your very essence leaving your veins and part of you becoming part of her. You don't have excellent dexterity with this ability. You've never tried to move yourself in a way like this, despite how you've stretched your mind and body among the vast planes of different existences. You've never done this. So
Yeah.
it's a little...
Most of those exercises are about knowing oneself and making the world with that knowledge of who you are.
Exactly.
Not giving part of your knowledge of who you are to somebody else who's a living being. It's usually done on inanimate things.
Exactly. So this feels foreign, and yet when it comes to controlling how much you give, you know when to stop and pull back before it damages you. So I would like you to roll me a d6, please.
Okay.
What does this look like from the outside to Suave?
That's full
Wow.
6.
Jane, you come back to life with 6 health points.
Oh!
And because you passed that con save, you don't take any damage, Lorekus.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What happened? Why aren't I hungry anymore? What?
Oh, Jane, you scared me.
Well, that was interesting.
Thank you. I tasted quite your psychic energy is very savory. I appreciate it.
And with that, Jane comes back to life. Hopefully, for the first and final time, as we don't want to be incurring much more of that. This chill runs through you all as you think about how close she was just then and there. Had Lorekus not been the perfect flavor. You remember
how
Nareth
she
is
feels
still
about that.
upstairs recovering and wonder why they haven't joined you, because maybe they've awoken, maybe not.
Right, I'm a little sick and tired of all this, rootin' tootin' shooting for the time being. Much as I do love to get my money's worth out of my pistols, I feel like we should maybe see how Nareth's doing and take another little breather.
I'm interested.
Seems like a good idea.
Jane,
Alright.
when you hear Lorekus say that, you hear her say it verbally and in your head.
Whoa!
Oh
Whoa.
boy.
Whoa! That's an echo.
What are you talking about?
That
Uh-oh.
Please don't tell me there's something else wrong. Swear to fuck.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's wrong, but Lorekus, I hear you twice everywhere. Yeah, she pulls out her alcohol and starts washing her hands vigorously in a panic. Oh, I think I need to lay down.
Oh, fuck's sake. What's happening now?
I do not understand. She's freaking out.
I think I'm just gonna check on Nareth.
Runs away.
The elevator's back here. What?
No, that's the elevator. She has just left us.
comes
Well,
to
we were
life,
gonna-
runs away.
We were gonna do the exact same thing.
I can hear you, Lorekus, damn it!
Well,
Do you go after her?
I
do
guess-
not want to leave her by herself.
yeah, we will wait for the elevator to be able to come back down.
She's still in the elevator, just screaming.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'll just go in and Lorekus is like in her head just thinking, okay, she's acting real nutso. I don't know what the deal is.
but like,
You see
can
Jane
tell-
just
can
standing there going, ah!
Can Jane hear like her thoughts to her just when she talks?
Jane, you can hear her thoughts too.
Lorekus,
Great, so you hear that you
Lorekus.
hear that internal dialogue in my own head about you.
Lorekus, I'm not weird. I can hear it.
Oh, fuck. Have you locked yourselves into some mental psychic wibbly wobbly that I have to unfuck somehow?
Oh no.
Maybe?
All the psychic energy we've ever ingested from our ship was all inert. It was not come from a life force or a being. I'm not sure. Maybe that's why, but I can hear your head. I can hear your head. And she's still
I
wiping
will,
her hands.
This is fine. I can calm my mind very easily. It'll be okay.
Oh.
Such a distressing statement. I can hear your head.
Oh no! Suave! There's a clone of you up here!
Oh
Now you can finally try out all those fantasies I've been thinking of.
Oh my!
See how Nareth's doing. Gonna try and leap this thing again.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
Wee. Oh, actually, sorry. Can I go back and like pick up Ein to take with me? Yeah, there we go.
Yes. Yep, I'll say you
I-
have Ein.
I can
This is
try
fine.
to do the hand scoop and lift Ein across the pipes again. Am I able to do that?
Ein will allow.
Okay. Okay. And I still have the psychic energy to do so?
Yes.
It's a little bit of a test that Lorekus was doing.
Yep,
on herself.
Lorekus still has her energies. Oh, if you use your psychic energy though, I need Jane to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Jesus.
god. This shit gonna be for the whole campaign.
Look, we're mind melding. It's fine.
God damn it.
Jane, you are totally fine. You taste citrus though. Lime?
What? It's slimy. It's
good?
like, no. It's kind of sour. Why is it sour?
What the fuck are you two talking about?
Oh.
I'm not saying anything. Lorekus, comes out of the helicopter? Elevator.
Into the chopper.
Wow.
That was the totally wrong word. Comes out of the
Yeah.
elevator, uses her psychic hand to move Ein across, jumps, goes and sits in the chair, and she takes into a meditative state to silence her mind so that it does not bother Jane.
Fuck. Remind me never to let you eat from my brain, ever.
I don't think you have enough energy for me to eat it. But also, I have a feeling yours might taste a little bit different.
Well, duh. Yeah. Don't make me fucking curious. I've already said I'm not letting you.
Jane licks her lips for a second. Goes, "Don't worry, it's fine."
How's Nareth looking? Is she still stable and all that?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh. I have no idea.
The beads
He's not
of
a normal
sweat.
body.
The beads of sweat on Nareth's forehead. To you, they read like the signs of a fever, because that is what they would be in your race, but you have no idea what that means for someone like her.
Do I think she's dead or anything, though?
No,
No, okay.
no, you just think, I have no clue what's going on. Is this a, like, narcoleptic alien on my hands? What the hell?
Right. Do either of you two know anything about, like, what Nareth is?
Well,
You all don't want to know what I know about Nareth. You know, not about Nareth personally, but I'm not going to bring up the furnace again. Your doggy.
You just did bring up the furnace again.
as Jane says she's not going to do the thing she does, I will attempt to do, I guess, maybe like a history check or an insight check or something to sort of understand Nareth's species, existence, construction. I don't know what the right word would be.
Bio question chemistry?
Yeah, that would be the best play to put it. Actually, probably bio question chemistry. Give me a history check.
History. All right.
Oh,
24. I've still got these.
you've heard of a race called the Videlkin. That they appear very different sometimes, but a lot of the characteristics that Nareth has, the ocular viewports that are particularly slanted, the extremely oblong head, the pointed chin, the nasal slits, these are all traits of Videlkin that you recognize that are pretty common throughout each. Skin tones tends to vary, height and physical prowess tends to vary, but you know that they're an extremely intelligent race, but also very secretive and not incredibly populous throughout the verse. They're populous enough. I mean, they're around. They're not incredibly rare, but it would be odd to have more than 2 or 3 in one place at the same time.
Okay.
So you understand their social positioning in the places where you were from, and you understand that Nareth is not some creature that has been constructed in some way that's extraordinarily extra human. They are not human, obviously, but they are also not an extremely extraneous, outrageous construct. They are a member of their race and appears to be, as you know it, Lorekus, in line with what you know about Videlkin.
Okay. I have forgotten what the question was that I was attempting to answer for Suave.
Nareth's history and like medical knowledge relating to them. As far as what you can see, you don't know any conditions about the Videlkin that they're specifically prone to, like if they are notoriously narcoleptic as a race. No.
Oh, right.
No, none of that tends to run along the race line, but they are especially prone to light sensitivity sometimes, but that's not all Videlkin, just some, and you don't know if Nareth has that particular sensitivity.
Got it. I will share this information with Suave and be like, I don't know that any of that is very helpful, but that is what Nareth is.
Hmm. Well, I might have heard of that name before, but I don't have much experience with the Vidalcan myself. Strange.
Unlike Jane, who was bleeding and trembling and in very much visibly potentially fatal condition, Nareth does not look like that. Nareth looks like they're resting but fitfully, like they're perhaps having a nightmare.
Hmm.
They seem to be not shaking as in trembling, but shifting from side to side lightly, as if they might want to bat something away but aren't moving their arms.
Oh, we'll wake it up. Wake them up. What is going on?
Looks like she's not having a good time. Whatever it is.
You see Nareth's shoulders tense a little bit and a twitch on the side of their head. Maybe give me perception, actually, everybody.
All right.
Why not roll for it, right?
Yay, swab it.
Swabi, you see Nareth flinch. Visibly. You see it happen as though Nareth has been struck.
Oh. Jane?
Yeah.
Without eating anything, how good are you at detecting the sort of mental states of other people?
Well, I can do it. I don't know if I'm very good at it. I haven't done it in a very long time.
It looks like she's having a nightmare or some sort of subdued fit, but I want to make sure that this isn't like she's locked in her own head at all, or like there's some sort of, I don't know, fucking magical possession, hocus pocus bibbidi bobbidi.
Everyone give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no, okay.
These have been happening randomly. What are these?
Mm-hmm.
20. Oh.
Wait, you said wisdom saving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's 10.
Oh,
Jane!
You know what, Jane? You love your dress so very much, and it's so pretty, and it makes you feel just so supremely happy and powerful. And I mean, you've survived in this thing now. It has been there for you when your life was on the cusp. You know, it's something precious to you now, and you think that Nareth should have something precious too. So you ask Lorekus for permission, or actually, no, you don't need to, because you remember you're carrying it for her, and you step forward and slip the necklace onto Nareth's neck.
oh
I
gosh.
do have that, actually.
Do you?
That was in me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the
So-
first loot section, and I took the stuff from the first loot section. The second loot section went into her backpack, and it didn't have the necklace. It was different stuff.
Then you ask Lorekus if you can see the necklace, and then you place it onto Jane.
I'm not necessarily going to just hand that necklace over.
Oh, I apologize. You ask Lorekus for the necklace, and Lorekus says,
Why?
You don't think it seems like a particularly bad idea, by the way, Lorekus.
Okay.
I think. I mean, we're all very pretty, and we should make Nareth pretty too.
That's
Being
not
pretty made me
exact-
feel better. Maybe Nareth will feel better if she feels pretty.
that's-
Okay.
You want me to roll for anything to like convince them? I don't know.
If Lorekus is going to stand their ground and say no, I'll ask you to roll persuasion, and we'll do it contested. If Lorekus is going to hand it over, then no.
I think Lorekus is a little undetermined. She does pull it out and has it in the box, but she is unconvinced that putting a necklace on somebody is going to necessarily make them super feel better. Like, sure, it'll make her pretty, but I don't think it's going to necessarily fix the condition.
Yeah, you discern that. And Jane, you hear her in your head.
Oh, shit.
Jane shakes her head. What? Okay. Well, I think it'd be really, really pretty, and I'm gonna just, say. Wait, you said contested? Is that disadvantage or no?
Nope, you roll and she rolls. You're gonna roll a sleight of hand.
A sleight of hand. Okay, hit the wrong one. There you go. Sleight of hand it is.
And Lorekus, you're gonna contest that. What is sleight of hand contested with? Do you remember, Kate?
Sleight of hand is dexterity. It's all I can say.
Is it dex? Okay.
So.
Well, am I trying to, like, prevent her from getting it?
It's up to you. Are you gonna hand it to
Or
her?
so if I'm trying to, like, not necessarily just hand it over to her, I guess that would be, like, maybe an acrobatics where I'm trying to dodge them.
It would be dexterity, I think, to keep it into your hands and not hers.
Okay.
Oof. Okay. So
But you could put it on. You could put it on Nareth. I don't have to do it. You could do it yourself. You could. It's fine.
Do I have enough presence of mind to think that there might be something magical about this necklace?
maybe with a 10, you don't quite know. It does seem magical to you. It calls to you in a way, but you don't know how.
Okay, I did get, not the magical pearl, but from previous, a pearl, which is enough for me to be able to do and identify. So I will kneel down at this table here and tell Jane, all right, let me just make sure it is safe. If it is not safe, we do not want to put it on them.
But it's just a necklace.
There are so many things in this world that look like just a necklace that could kill you.
I have to side with Laura on this one. Speaking from harsh experience, enchanted items are a pain in the fucking arse.
Laura's gonna, tilt her head to the side and make a mental note to ask Suave about that later. But she will take 10 minutes to cast Identify as a ritual. She will pull out the pearl that she'll have to dig around in her bag to reacquire, and the owl feather, and be able to set this necklace in front of her. And she takes the pearl and places it on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And when she does so, the pearl stays there and then glitters as a third eye kind of thing. And when she opens her own eyes, her eyes are now kind of pearlescent instead of the normal yellow coloring. And she will inspect the item and identify what it is. This ruby necklace.
So for 10 minutes, you've seen Lore. Does the pearl stay in between your eyes
Yes.
for the whole 10 minutes? So you
For
see.
the full casting.
Okay. Suave and Jane, what are you doing while you watch Lore do this? Are you just taking it in?
I'm frustrated because I have that strange urge to just be like, no, put it on her. Just put it on there. She's but I don't react because she's in my head and I'm weirded out by that. So it's weird.
Suave's gonna gently place a hand on Jane's shoulder and be like, calm yourself, lass.
I'm trying.
And Suave, as you soothe Jane and Lorekus, the nature of this necklace becomes known to you. You realize that, yes, it is enchanted, and it is not a mere ruby necklace, but a necklace of strangulation.
Oh, Suave could use one of those.
Yeah, so as this becomes clear and crystallizes in Lorekus's head, it is going to become clear and crystallized in Jane's head before Lorekus even gets the chance to open her mouth and tell anybody.
So is Jane able to do anything now that she's like learned that, like as it's coming through? Like, is she like, oh crap, like she can fight it, or is she just like sitting there just like, no, we need to put it on?
Now that the nature of the necklace has been revealed to you, you understand why you were compelled to try and put it on, and you're
I
able
rip
to
that
shake off
dress
that
right
feeling.
off. I start ripping that dress off too. I'm like, oh nope, being pretty sucks.
Oh no! That's a perfectly good waste of a dress, Jane, and I don't want to see whatever's underneath. What the fuck's happening?
Well, whatever the fuck is happening, it's gonna happen next time on The Velocity is King. Thank you everybody so much for playing. I really appreciate it. I absolutely adore you all for being here. Thank you to everybody watching, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.